What is going on, my super sandwiches? Ramsay here, and today I'm joined by Jdantastic, and we're going to be discussing Resurrection F, because the movie is finally out here in the US and Canada, and it's popped up in many places across the world. Which, by the way, I believe in the UK, because I always get this question, in the UK it should be available sometime in September. Manga UK is the company that's working on localizing it for you guys over there. Localizing, did I say that word? Yeah, localizing for you guys over there, so keep an eye out for that. But as far as everybody else, if you haven't gotten it yet, it should be popping up sometime soon. Just keep an eye on the media for whenever it pops up. But today we're discussing just the English dub that just came out this past week in the US and Canada. And I figured, you know what, Danny, we got to talk about this. So, Danny, why don't you go ahead and just start us off? How did you, I guess, what did you feel, what did you think about the movie? Like, how do you feel about it? What's your overall thoughts on it?
My overall thought is that it was great. Like, everything. The animation was, like, phenomenal. And then the voice actors, even though they've been doing this forever, like, for some reason, in this movie, it was better.
Way
they
better.
were all, like, A-plus status. Like, they all brought their game.
I remember when Battle Gods came out, there was some criticism around the voices didn't sound as epic as they were supposed to, which I never understood that because I thought Battle Gods to me was great. But watching Resurrection F, the voicing was done a whole lot better. A lot better than previous projects. And out of all the dub ones, I like Resurrection F the most as far as when it comes down to which version I like the most in terms of how the voice actors did. They did great. Jacko. Tell me about Jacko. This is your first time watching the movie, right? You stayed spoiler free pretty much all.
I did. Yeah,
2 months.
I don't know how I managed it, but all the way through, I avoided it as best as I could, and I actually didn't see any spoilers or anything. So, I mean, I knew that Jocko was in it, but I didn't know like what his role was or anything. And his character was great. He's not as powerful as I thought that he might be.
No, he's just a cop.
Yeah, but he was definitely hilarious, and I loved how he like used the environment to his advantage instead of like actually taking, because he like somehow takes out hundreds of Frieza's men, but doesn't actually hit any of them. So yeah, I thought he's a great character. I mean, he's like a perfect comic relief character.
Yeah, and Todd Haberkorn did a great job. To those who don't know who he is, Todd Haberkorn is a person who voiced Natsu in Fairy Tail. So I think Funimation chose the perfect voice for Jacko, but everything else was great. The thing that I liked about this movie is there's a lot of plot holes, and obviously I don't like the plot holes, but what I really like about the movie is it's just all action and then a lot of comedy on the side too. It's basically that with Battle of Gods, it's more about the comedy and kind of like build up a story, whereas Resurrection F is more about just building out this epic fighting session that's lasts pretty much the entire movie, and it's a great ride. It's a really awesome ride. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. In the description, I'll include the link to the tickets if you haven't gotten them yet. Which, by the way, try to get your tickets ahead of time if you haven't seen it yet, because it's been selling out across the nation. All major cities, specifically like New York, California, Chicago, they sold out. So make sure you keep an eye out on tickets before you go see the movie. What didn't you like about it? I guess I want to ask you.
So there was two parts in particular that I thought could have been done a little bit better. The first being Frieza game. So since I didn't have any spoilers or anything, I expected the Golden Frieza to be his god form basically, and so what I expected to happen was that their henchman or himself was going to wish for like an ultimate power or something.
Yeah.
And not just him training for 4 months or 6 months or whatever it was, and all of a sudden he's like just as powerful as Goku and Vegeta. I mean, he couldn't hold the form, so he wasn't like quite there, but he was like so I was like, wait, really? If he would have just been, because if he would have been training from like birth till now, he would be like Beerus status or higher. I feel like that was
not actually Beerus status, but up there, because he was obviously stronger than Goku. He was stronger than Goku when he transformed.
Yeah, and then just the whole kind of like cop out thing when Whis turns back time. I don't know. I don't like time travel when it's used to get out of a situation. Like, I like time travel in storylines and stuff like Doctor Who and that kind of stuff. But when it's used, when it feels like it's used because they kind of wrote themselves into a corner, like, I don't really enjoy that too much, but it was okay. I mean, it was funny to see Goku come in and steal the glory from Vegeta. I thought that was really funny.
I understand why Whis has that power, because he's supposed to be the watcher of Beerus, so he's got to make sure that, he's basically the balance for Beerus and the rest of the universe. So I understand why he has that ability, but like in terms of him turn back time, it was kind of a cop out. But I mean, overall, like the thing I didn't really like about Resurrection F, and it's not that I didn't like the movie, just the one small thing I want to point out, if I could pick one thing out, is really the development, because there was no development in that movie at all. It's just like Frieza comes back and just all action. So there's like poor storytelling, really. But overall, it's still a great movie. It's very enjoyable. Whether you're a Dragon Ball Z fan or not, if you're just a fan of anime, you can sit down and really have fun in this movie. So I highly recommend it. I definitely recommend it.
And the comedy, there's little subtle hints to other, pieces of nerddom, and then there's like little jokes in there, like when they talk about how Yamcha and Chaozu didn't even show up because there's like no point for them to be there because they're so weak. Like I thought that was great.
Yeah.
That was probably the funniest part in the whole movie to me. So I mean, it's action packed. The voice acting is top notch. I mean, yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I mean that's all there is really to it. I mean, we're not gonna go too much into detail. We don't want to spoil too much than we already did. But again, if you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. Go watch your friends. Go watch it multiple times, whatever. And by the way, it's breaking a lot of records right now too. First day, they pulled $1.97 million, which is, first of all, incredible for an anime movie in the first place. But let's see. I'm looking at it right now. As of August 6th, which is only 3 days in, so August 4th, 5th, and 6th, it pulled $3.9 million. And worldwide, it's at, I believe, like $55 million, which is incredible.
The theater that I saw it at here in Indianapolis, I think was only showing it for 4 different nights, and I'm pretty positive they were sold out all 4 nights before the nights were even there. Like they didn't have any, like you couldn't just go in and buy a ticket for any of the shows because they sold out before it was even playing. So it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I mean that's there's not really else to say about this other than go check it out. But what we wanted to ask you guys before we end this video is, what was your favorite part of the movie? And let us know in the comment section below. And if you have seen it, if you enjoyed it as much as we did, make sure you leave a like rating below and all that good stuff. But Danny, is there anything else you want to say before we end this?
Woo woo swag.
Woo woo swag. Hashtag woo woo swag in the comment section below if you made it this far as well. Yeah. Anyways, check out Danny in the description below. Go subscribe to him and all that good stuff. And vice versa if you're from watching from his channel, whatever. And other than that, I guess enjoy the rest of your day. This has been Jdantastic
and Rhyme Style.
And we'll see you guys in the comment section below.
Bye.